In some really tragic news, the UK has probably found one of the most horrific serial killers out there, killing a lot of babies. So let's go through the tragic news recently that's been coming out. The nurse Lucy Letby has been found guilty of murdering seven babies, and a further six more. But there's been suggestion that she's also been the reason why other babies have also passed away, which haven't been proven as of yet. Really tragic news, especially for the families who've lost their children. A nurse has been found guilty of murdering seven babies and attempting to murder six other infants while working on the hospital neonatal unit between June 2015 and June 2016. Okay, so Lucy, who's in her mid-20s, working at the Countess of Chester Hospital at the time of the murders, is now the UK's most prolific child killer of modern times. It's not a really good headline to read, but that's what she's been found guilty of. Let's see. Delivered several days apart. The judge issuing reporting restriction unit until the end of the trial. Okay. Among the guilty verdict, Letby was convicted of 7 counts of attempted murder, including 2 involving the same infant. Let me just scroll down and show you who she is. This is the lady, Lucy Letby. Letby cried during some of the verdicts, while families of her victims sobbed and comforted each other as the jury read out its findings. One member of the jury also cried and held her head in her hands. Just reading it obviously is extremely emotional. Let's see. She was also found not guilty of 2 charges of attempted murder, and the jury was unable to reach a verdict on 6 further counts of attempted murder. Lebby's mother, Susan, broke down sobbing as her daughter was led away from the dock after the first set of verdict, whispering, "You can't be serious, this can't be right," into her husband's arms. All of the children have been granted anonymity, although their names were read out in court during the nine-month trial. 2 of the victims, known as Charles and M, were twin brothers. They had been born prematurely and were just days old when Letby tried to kill them within hours of each other. Speaking publicly for the first time, the boy's parent described the killer's nurse as very cool and calm, of trying to murder child M with an injection of excessive air. At that time, her body language and her behavior totally changed, the twins' mother said. At the time, totally changed, okay. She was very annoyed with us. She thought that I couldn't kill her baby. Okay, that's the parents of Lucy Letby. I had to listen to her lie and lie and lie. The boy's father said he broke down as he watched doctors trying to resuscitate child M on the ward, pumping his heart like a rag doll. We were first-time parents. We didn't know what was going on. He said neither parent suspected Lucy Letby at the time. Just really tragic to hear. Let's see. There's a picture of them. There was also an interview by some of the doctors who tried to let the board know what was going on. Like, why was it during her time when she was working? So this is a doctor here who helped catch the killer. So he was talking about how they informed Dr. Ravi Jairam about what was going on, and they both dismissed it, saying, this can't be, this isn't the case. They dismissed it as if like it wasn't happening, and they suggested, as he was saying, that if this gets out if this gets out, it'll be bad reputation for the hospital. And they were even forced to apologize to Lucy Letby, which he himself says was extremely difficult, but they had to follow protocol. They were even told that if this gets out, they will be in trouble. But after few more deaths, they went to the police, and then the police straight away, seeing all these deaths, took it upon themselves to do an investigation. So he himself feels that the board did let them down. The board have come out and said, I think they've said that they're going to let the police deal with it, but it does feel like it does feel like the board didn't really take any action, even though the doctors were saying, why is it that in her shift all these babies were dying? Let's see. Letby got thrilled from the grief and despair of parents. Letby acted unusually when their baby she called or tried to murder suddenly declined. Parents and other nurses on the ward where she worked. Let's see what they're saying here.
Lucy Letby took out a grievance, with doctors forced to write this apology to her.
Dear Lucy, we would like to apologise for any inappropriate comments that may have been made during this difficult period. We are very sorry for the stress and upset that you have experienced in the last year. Please be reassured that patient safety has been our absolute priority during this difficult time.